Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we currently have some repairs to do, but really not very many of them. What I'd really like to do, I think, is travel to a different world. For that, I would like to take a good chunk of damage. So, I mean, is there a decent option for that? Maybe like this? I don't know. This is a battle. We'll see about that, I suppose. Let's tick forward here. We need to tick forward 2 days. We have to take this financial report, get our repairs done, get our mech warriors back. Should be fine. We've got plenty of cash left over, so that is fantastic. We've got a couple more days to tick here. There we go. And now we're going to hop into our, not our mech bay, this is not actually relevant, but into our barracks. And we'll get a little bit of mech warrior training done. I'm sure there's some in here to be done.
Standing by. Ready.
I hope.
What are your orders?
Receiving.
I hear ya.
Ready for...
Maybe.
Ready for orders.
Yeah? Awaiting orders.
Commander.
Maybe not.
Commander.
Okay. Oh, actually, Succubus is our first one to all 10s.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Excellent. Good job, Succubus.
Commander.
You've been on a lot of
Yes,
missions,
Commander.
and you haven't died. Excellent. Okay, so at this point, we are ready to deploy. And as I said, I want to take a good chunk of damage so that we can get some travel time in. That would be nice. So I think... Let's see. We did have a month report, so this is all new contracts here. This one? Or this escort? This is really good max salvage. You know what? Let's do it. Really good max salvage here means a free priority salvage here, and that should be great. We're going to bring... Honestly, yeah, I think these are the mechs to bring. We'll deploy this. As is. Yep, the Awesome is underwhelming, for sure. We could maybe replace the Awesome with the Mauler, but the Mauler, I don't know. I feel like those LBXs are too short of range for the speed of the Mauler. I need to go back to the drawing board on that mech. That's what needs to happen there. Don't get me wrong, I love the dual LBX AC-20s. I've always loved, in any Battletech game, a Mauler build with dual LBX AC-20s. If you go back and watch the Mech Warrior series, yep, you guessed it, I had a Mauler with dual LBX AC-20s. I think the only exception to that was Mech Commander, and the reason that I didn't run LBXs very much in Mech Commander was A, they didn't exist in the original game. They existed in the Desperate Measures expansion, but they were just so ammo limited for the amount of shots that you needed per mission that I just didn't feel like they were worthwhile when you could go with something just hideously broken, like the large X pulse lasers in that game. But we need to escort the convoy to safety and escape. We've had reports of coalition activity near one of our outlying bases. Unfortunately, we already have a military supply convoy in the field, and it will be easy prey for a force of mechs. Yes, all systems are nominal. We need you to rendezvous with the convoy and protect it while it's being evacuated. Not much to say, Commander. The locals made a tactical fumble and we're going to bail them out. The convoy lead is privately offering to make sure a few crates of ammo fall off the truck if we get them home.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so is there a blocking force? We'll find out. There is not. Okay, so we'll just deploy right here. No blocking force. In we go. There is no allied force either. We'll just go ahead and spawn the escort force here, as well as the op force.
I'm walking here.
They'll spawn in eventually. The Mad Cat will figure out where it wants to go. There we go.
To position.
The real question is, which way are we going on this road for the final evac? And we'll find out right about now. Okay. We're headed to the convoy. Extraction point, rather. Okay. Evac point is off over here. We see a Centurion, we see an Owens, we see a Locust, we see a Hunchback. Nothing too major. There's a bit of a hill here.
What can I do for you?
We're going to reserve. They might shoot us in the rear arc here. Okay. The only thing I'm really concerned about the rear arc right now is that Hunchback. He does have that AC-20. But really, I think any of our mechs here can probably take an AC-20 rear arc hit as long as it doesn't happen too frequently. We're going to reserve again. And let's see what happens with that Hunchy. He may even miss the AC-20. It's hard to say. Firing at the J-37, which has 6 evasive pips, and they get no hits. Sounds good.
Waiting for the right move.
Any moment now, AC-20. I want to see what you got. No, not yet. Okay, they're moving this Owens next. Probably another, like, LRM-5. Actually, I think that was an LRM-10.
Damage minimal.
Does not matter. Finally, the Hunchback. AC-20 into the rear arc. And they miss. Technically, they even fired side arc on the ordnance transport. Cool. Also, I would like if these blew up. The ordnance transports, if they blew up in an AoE, like in Mech Commander. That would be nice.
Commander?
The Madcat Mark II is going to move up over this way, and we're going to start taking pot shots at these guys. So we've got the Locust and the Hunchback. We are obviously going to Warlord. Boost these odds just a wee bit. Already a structure exposure on that Hunchy. No actual internal damage there, but that's fine.
Commander?
Our Bull Shark, well, that's going to turn over here. The question is, do we go for the Hunchback and the Locust? Or do we go for the Centurion and the Owens? And we go for the Centurion and the Owens here because these guys, they're going to be dead this round. I'm 95% sure about that. So we're going to drop in our Long Tom up over this way. We're even going to Warlord it to boost those odds.
Target locked.
Not the best Long Tom shot I've ever seen there, but I guess it was okay. Who do we move next? That would be the Salamander. The Salamander moves up over here. I think this is a kill on that Hunchy. Oh, yeah. Honestly, the Hunchy is easier to hit. Let's go for the Locust.
Target locked in.
Kaboom. And now our other mechs can finish off the Hunchy without any real
can I do
problem.
for ya?
The Boar's Head, of course, is going to move up
Right,
over here.
Commander.
Also going for the Centurion and the Owens with its AoEs. So we'll drop a Warlord to boost those odds a little bit. We're not expecting the best of hits here, but let's see. Actually, pretty good hits there. Pretty good. Fantastic armor
Good to
strip
go.
there. The J-27 is going to just make its way up the road.
Coordinates
It does
received.
not have anything other than a machine gun, so that's not
Waiting
very
for
helpful.
orders.
A medium pulse laser, sure. Not
Waiting
great
on you,
there.
Commander.
Also a medium pulse laser.
On my way.
Okay,
I
and
hear ya.
just a machine gun. So we're not really
Got it.
expecting any fire support from our convoy. Sounds good. I don't think we really need it.
I'm your
The
spaniel.
Awesome's going to move in over this way and go for the kill on that Hunchy. We may or may not get it. Depends on whether we hit where we stripped off the armor previously or not. Oh, that's on the arm anyway. Probably not going to get the kill then. But this will do a lot of damage. We did miss with one of those PPCs, but it doesn't really matter. He's almost unsteady,
What do you need?
and the Corsair will definitely make him unsteady. Will Warlord?
Aye, aye. Engaging front.
Excellent.
Badass. Good to go.
The Orion is going to move up over here, and I think the Orion finishes the job. In all honesty, I don't think the Hunchback survives this hit. We got a head hit last time, but I don't expect that will be what goes.
Roger that.
AC-20 crit there. That was a lot of internal damage. It's a
Yeah.
knockdown. So that's 2 wounds, a torso destruction, and a pilot ejection. Perfect.
What?
At this point, the Battle Master is going to start sprinting up the road,
Okay.
trying to keep up with the vehicles a bit. And next round. The Owens is going to spread out, I'm sure, from the Centurion. They didn't like their artillery hits. Pretty sure about that one. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes up here, starts shooting at our vehicles. At the Battle Master? Okay. Was that barrage on the ground, or...
I'm okay for now.
That barrage stray shot this transport, I think. It may have hit the ground. We'll check on that.
Let's do this.
But honestly, I don't think the barrage is going to hit all that hard. The Salamander is going to move up, and we'll just take out this Owens. I expect this to be a kill.
Confirm.
One dead Owens.
Show me your war face.
Excellent. And let's see what the Centurion decides to do now. Actually, the J-27 is going to move up here. Let's see what happens with the barrage. The barrage is attached to this J-27. Okay, sounds good.
Hey there.
The Madcat Mark II is going to sprint up over here. And let's see what the Centurion does. Backs off. Fires indirect at this J-27. Cool. It can do that if it wants. That's fine.
I'm ready.
The Awesome is going to sprint towards the road.
Oh,
Of course, it's not the fastest through forest.
Yep.
Corsair also moving towards the road.
Going full
We are
throttle.
definitely expecting a second lance to drop in.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The Boar's Head is going to move up over this way, drop artillery on the Centurion, strip additional armor off. A solid hit there. Okay.
Good to go.
Now, the J-37 is actually going to park
Don't need to tell me
right
twice.
here.
I hear ya.
The J-27, right where it's at.
Got it.
This J-37, right here. Okay. That gives us the spacing that we need for next round.
Commander.
The Orion is going to sprint forward here. We do have the ability to fire the LRMs. What are the hit odds on those? 30%? We'll Warlord that. 32.
Target.
Got some internal hits there.
Think I.
And that's a knockdown on that Centurion. Didn't actually expect that, but that's okay.
Awaiting orders.
The Bull Shark is going to sprint forward a bit here.
Moving out.
And we're going to drop another Long Tom on it.
Roger that.
Surely he's going to
That's
eject,
gonna
right?
hurt.
Yeah, he ejected. Perfect.
I'm
Okay,
healed.
so the Battle Master is going to move up to, like, here. We're not too interested in getting into that barrage circle, but it's not too important right now. Okay, first
can I
thing
do
we're
for
going to
ya?
do, we're going to move forward
Waiting on
these
you,
transports. We're going to position them just behind the existing
betcha.
transport up here
Good to go.
and get them moving towards the evacuation
What can I
point
do for ya?
without them actually
On
being
my
in
way.
the barrage. That's the idea here. And then we're going to move this guy up as far as it'll let us. I doubt it'll let us go this far. Here.
Moving out.
So none of them are in the barrage circle. And now all of our mechs are just going to
Moving
sprint up the
position.
road as best they
I read,
can.
Commander.
And
Moving
get
out.
into position for the second lance that I'm absolutely certain is coming.
Affirmative.
Like, I
Acknowledged.
guarantee you there's a second lance. There's the barrage. It does some damage, to be sure. And now we don't need to care about it anymore.
Moving to position.
So we'll just close on in over this way
Roger
as best as we can. Catching up
On
a
it.
bit with some of these units.
Heading out.
Unfortunately, this is flames here. We'll
Copy.
try to avoid the flames, but we're going to have to move through them, I feel like, eventually.
Got it.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
You
That
betcha.
caused that many flames. We'll have to go, like, around them. This guy, I feel like, could die because he's at the center of all these flames. If he does, there's nothing we could have done about our convoy, I feel like.
I read you, Commander.
Okay, he's
Moving
fine.
out.
The others will have to go
Got
around
it.
if they can,
No
but I think
sweat.
they can.
I'm your spaniel.
So that is just fine.
I copy.
No big deal, just a slight
Copy
delay. Honestly, the mechs, it doesn't matter. The mechs can go straight through.
Affirmative.
And you know, I guess it kind of doesn't matter for the vehicles either. I'm just going to send them through.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, they're not taking that much damage. So let's just do that. And this guy, we're going to brace him for now, just so that these are all together a little bit more.
On it.
Okay.
Got it.
And into the fire our mechs go. Technically, I think the fire's out now.
Confirmed.
I didn't expect it to go out
On
quite
my
that
way.
quickly. If that was the case, I would have...
Affirmative.
If I had known that would be the case, I would have waited it out.
There. Okay.
Ordnance transports are going to park right outside of the evac zone.
Don't need to tell me twice.
And then next round, they'll go in.
On my way.
And in the meantime, our mechs will work on getting
my
a
way.
bit caught up
On
and
my way.
position for the inevitable second
the
lance
Location confirmed.
of the Battle Master, like out over
On the
here.
move.
Okay, let's get in there.
Advancing, I guess.
Yep. More contacts, as expected. Down over here, sounds good.
Ground until the package is on its way.
So these guys are going to pop in over here,
Uh-huh.
over here, and then this
Moving
one
out.
we're going to put all the way up. What? What?
I hear ya.
We're going to put this one all the way up here.
Got it.
RogueTech being a little weird there, but sure. And here's our Leopard, providing us some LOS coverage over here. That's why I positioned them the way I did. Although this one probably should have been here. And we're entering combat.
Waiting for orders.
So these transports, they're not going to be able to really do
Waiting
much of
on you,
anything.
Commander. Good to go.
And they're all just going to chill.
Sound smart. Cooling.
In reality, it would have been better
Good
to
for now.
reserve
Cooling
them
down a bit.
Yeah.
past the enemy because they would have maintained
Confirmed.
their evasive pips. That's something I should have thought of. Another thing I should have thought of is that we should have reserved past these guys anyway. But we see a 20% hit odds on this Merlin, and I guess we'll take that. Never mind, I don't like that LOS block. We'll go on the Hetzer.
Copy that.
No hits. That's not shocking. We're reserving. Okay. They're going to move their warrior. Going for the Battle Master. That's completely fine. We're not really going to take the
Okay.
damage I was
Cut
looking
it
for,
off
it
now.
seems like, but that's okay. The warrior ace pilot's a bit forward. That's no big
receiving
deal. The awesome is going to just walk
way.
forward. No need to sprint. And we are going to fire on that warrior. This should be a shoot down.
Now let's see how you handle this.
That is some laser AMS, and we can't really see what's going on up there. I think we missed both PPCs. That's very unfortunate if that's the case. But the Madcat Mark II will walk on forward, and this should be a shoot down as well.
Engaging target.
Once again, we couldn't really see what was going on, but it looks like our Gauss hit this time.
Mech destroyed.
Perfect.
Standing by.
The Bull Shark is going to step forward,
On my
and
way.
artillery is obviously best on, like, this Merlin over here. We'll Warlord that. We'll Warlord that. There we go.
Copy that.
And let's see what we get here. Oh. Okay. Well, there goes the helicopter. The Gauss rifle threw it way up, I guess. Cool.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The ordnance transport braces.
Sound smart. Cooling.
And the Boar's Head is going to step forward here. Do they have a
to
backstop?
position.
They do have a backstop. So we should fire on the Merlin in direct fire mode here.
This should be good.
Both of those hitting. Merlin is now unsteady. And we got some solid hits there on it.
There's more where that came from. Commander.
Excellent. The Salamander is going to walk on in here. I kind of want to attack the Hunchback, but we can guarantee the kill on the Merlin. So let's do that. Let's get rid of the Merlin here. No more Merlin for them. One extremely, extraordinarily dead Merlin.
Mech destroyed.
Waiting for orders.
The Orion is going to walk on forward. Its goal is going to be to go for... absolutely the Hunchback here, actually. Cool. So we're going to fire on the Hunchy, see what we get. Ooh, that's a solid Gauss hit. And a good peppering of the armor with the missiles. The Hunchy is going to step forward. Let's see what it does. Or it might retreat to these trees. That would actually kind of be smart. And I think that's exactly what it did. Missed his autocannon, so we're good. Yeah, it retreated to the trees.
What's
The Battlemaster is going to step forward into the trees. We can fire on either of these. Hit odds are in favor of the Hunchback. Cool. We'll Warlord those and see what we get. Not a ton of damage. Actually stray-shotting the downed helicopter a couple times there. Kind of funny. And we will see what the Hetzer does. Drop some mines on the escort zone. Okay. It also managed to do some damage to the Leopard. I wonder if we'll be deducted for that. Because that is our Leopard. Wonder if we'll have to repair it, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, so there they go. And at this point, all we need to do, move in, finish off the enemies. Let's just go ahead and finish off this Hetzer. This should be a guaranteed kill.
Welcome to my alpha.
There we go. And finally, the Hunchy. When does the Hunchy move? The Hunchy moves in round 12? Yeah, he's totally dead. We're going to move up with the Orion to here.
Move order received.
And let's get some more armor removed.
Confirmed.
Gauss misses. Does not matter. The missile's doing a bunch of damage there.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Beautiful.
How's it going?
The Madcat Mark II steps forward and will fire its Gauss. Not the greatest of hit odds. Doesn't really matter though. The Hunchy is now unsteady.
Good to go.
Beautiful. And the Salamander moves forward. This should finish the job.
Firing.
There we go. One dead Hunchy.
Enemy down.
Well, that was exceptionally easy and definitely not the damage we were looking for. Sad.
Mission successful.
I feel like RogueTech is kind of underrating our company right now, in all honesty. Like, keep in mind, the mechs that we're dropping right now, it's rating us at like 2.5 skulls. So, there's that. We did not get any cost reductions for, or any cost deductions, rather, for the repairs on the Leopard. Sad. I don't know, maybe that was our employer's Leopard. A little bit of damage, but really not much of anything. And honestly, I'm kind of not that interested in any of these salvage bits. We can grab the Engine Core 200s for resale. But yeah, this is all kind of garbage. I guess just like 50-ton parts? Some Centurion parts? Okay, cool. Yeah, not too keen on any of that. We did get a Flamer that we don't care about. A Tag Barrage, we have one. Cockpit Basic, no thanks. How many Engine Core 200s do we have? None, so we'll actually only get rid of one. Internal Combustion Engine, FCS Standard, Standard Heat Sinks, Basic Sensors, Standard Heatsink Cooling, and regular LRM ammo. Yeah, that wasn't amazing. I mean, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be tremendously difficult. But, yeah, I want to get some more challenge in here. I'm actually kind of thinking about moving off of company rating and going back to planet rating so that at least I can control the level of challenge that we have. Because I feel like RogueTech is not doing a good job of figuring out how powerful our company is. Of course, sometimes we get missions where it just throws the kitchen sink at us. Not everything, just the kitchen sink. Ooh, what's this? Incendiary AC-20 ammo. Oh, that's the ammo that was falling off the back that they offered us. That's right. Okay, 32,005 days, not a big deal. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to go looking for some challenge. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.